go ahead and open up VS Code and navigate to the extensions on the left. You want to install the SQLite or SQLite extension. It looks like this, right? Just the feather, the Alex CVZZ. This is the one you want. Click Enable in blue and make sure you get that downloaded. Sometimes it's good to even go ahead and restart VS Code after you've installed something new. And now you should be able to use it. So I'm going to give you a little demonstration of what this looks like. I have a really simple little just sort of creating tables, inserting some values in. I have an empty database. So if you go up here to this top bar, right, you can click on this and press Show and Run Commands. You also could press Control-Shift-P to open that quickly. And you'll see now you have these SQLite options. So if we want to run this query, we can just press Run Query. We're going to use this database. And because there's so many at once, it gives us this kind of interesting output here. We can choose to show it or hide it. But now if we want to make more queries, right, just to see, check if it works, we can type those in. Select star from students. Run selected query. And now we have this really nice output that we can see here. We also, though, we should be able to see a schema down below, but there doesn't seem to be one here. We can't see any other sort of like SQLite things that we can click and open. But this is supposed to show you a schema of the database. So if we go to SQLite Open Database, select our database, now suddenly we have this popped up down here at the bottom, SQLite Explorer. You open that up, and again, we can move these things. Now we can see the schema, much like we could in MySQL. Right? We see our tables and information about all of the variables. Unfortunately, there's kind of a mistake in the file codes here. You may not be able to see this when you first download this extension. And if that happens to you, this is what you need to do. Open up your File Explorer and find your VS Code folder. It's probably somewhere in your home directory. I know mine's on the C drive with my information, so I need to go there. But you see this where it says .vs code, you're going there. Open that up, go into extensions, and this is what you're looking for. You're looking for the SQLite extension right here. Let's open it. Go into dist and extension, and this is a JavaScript source file. So when you open it, it's going to look a little intimidating. Just fair warning, we're going to double click to open. And unfortunately, everything is on one line, and it's a very, very, very long line. But you want to find, you Control F, you want to try and find where it says type equals table, here it is, or type equals view. You guys see this right here, like this? This is what we want to change. We want these slashes and double quotes to go away, and we want it instead to say type equals just a single quote table, and then we're doing the same thing to view, and that's it. We're changing this type equals table or type equal view to look like this. Make sure you save the file and then go ahead and close out of that file and go ahead and restart VS Code, and then you should be able to access the SQLite Explorer feature when you open the database. I do want to point out that if you were to try to, say, use our coffee shop data, those sort of starter files, the initialized coffee shop database, you can use that, but the syntax is slightly different between MySQL and SQLite. So just expect that, that you need to make a few minor adjustments to what things are called. Like maybe, text instead of the varchar and so forth. And now that you have all of this installed, you are ready to start learning how to use SQLite as part of Python in the next exercises.